fucking A, man. I think somebody just texted me to tell me that my mic wasn't on. See, that's why I do these. Oh shit. Fuck. Well, this is why I do these here before I get online with Rafi on Friday. Basically, oh shit. I thought I like, oh, my bad. Yeah, this is why I get on here before I go online with Rafi on Fridays because yeah, brah. I am new at this and I'm very sorry. And thank you for hanging in there. And I also I don't have my other thing here. I'll look and see who's here and say hi. Hi, Donnell. Thank you. Hi. Oh, hi. Hi. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Ay, caramba. Oh my gosh. You guys, I'm so embarrassed, but if you're watching the replay, obviously you could fast forward till like now. I was going for literally 10 minutes. Okay, well that's okay. Sorry about that. I'm super embarrassed. Now I'm blushing. But what I was saying is, check this out. Right here, this chart is what Rafi and I are going to go over on Friday. And what I was saying about this chart is that Eros is in the top of the chart. Do you see it by the midheaven, right by that MC at the top of the chart? Eros is a asteroid that has to do with physical pleasures, our own Mars, our own sense of how do we like literally take our life force energy and exert it onto our reality. And also, how do we feel in our own bodies? How do we reach climax situations? Okay. And that doesn't necessarily have to mean like in bed, but a lot of times Eros does mean that. And I also wanted to show you here in this chart, I was talking about Regulus now from a Western tropical perspective is actually in Virgo. Our south node is also in Virgo, as you can see. The south node has to do with where we're letting go as a collective. And it also has to do with what's literally being pulled out of us, like what's being excreted from us. Okay, so guess what else is in Virgo right now? Give you one guess. From a tropical Western perspective, right underneath Regulus. I'll show it again. Right underneath Regulus here, we are going to have the 3AI Atlas flying through Friday. So that's why I implore you to come and join us and light a little candle and send out some good vibes because no matter what you believe this object is, a lot of people are projecting so much energy on it, and a lot of people are projecting so much energy in general right now. It's my astrological and professional opinion that everything is just going to blow by like a fart in the wind. I've been calling it the fart in the wind because all that energy, usually when human beings are involved with all that different kinds of energy, it cancels each other out. So at the end of the day, like I don't think much is going to come of it. I do think that when our focus is pulled as a collective, it leaves a lot of space for magic and miracles to happen. But you know, that depends on who is available to take advantage of those things. We got our Five of Cups reverse. I know you couldn't hear what I was saying, but Five of Cups reverse has to do with us like putting on our big kid pants and like not feeling sorry for ourselves and getting the work done that needs to get work done so that on Friday we could come here and celebrate with our candles and throw out some good celebratory Sagittarian vibes on all situations, on any and all situations. That's in our personal life, that's in the collective, that's for humanity, and that's for beyond. Sagittarius energy is really hopeful. Sagittarius energy is very optimistic, and Sagittarius energy is not here to like do the wallowing deep, um, you know, like let me go through my past lives, let me go through like why my parents treated me this way and blah blah blah. No, we went through all of that during Scorpio season. We're done. Now it's time to take those realizations, those regrets, those sorrows, that grief. I mean, maybe we're grieving somebody who's not here with us right now. It is sort of a celebratory holiday season for a lot of people, but a lot of people start getting memories of people who they can't celebrate with anymore, stuff like that. I myself planned ahead for this because last winter was so depressing for me, so depressing for me, that this winter I was like dead ass determined. I'm like, that okay, like last winter for me was 5 of Cups upright, and I cried a river of tears, I'll tell you what, I mean it for good reason. I had a big couple of losses, you know what I mean? But Sag season is for everyone. Sag season is for us. Sag season is for the light bringers and the light givers. We got another jumper. The cards want me to get going. 6 of Pentacles reverse. That means that like not everything is going to be a 50-50 situation. Sometimes you just have to give more. Sometimes in order to balance the scales, like you have to just show up and give even more. If you've given 100%, give 110. It's Sag season. Come on, be generous. You know what I'm saying? 6 of Pentacles upright is to try to balance the scales, to bring equilibrium to situations. 6 of Pentacles reverse is like tipping the scales over into the light. You know what I mean? Just like come on, drinks on me, everyone, so it's a little bit more extreme generosity. And if anybody here wants to practice extreme generosity, links below. I am available for readings this upcoming week up until the 23rd of December. I'll be off for Christmas. And let me think what else I wanted to tell you. I already invited you to the Friday night live. We're going to go through this chart in really great detail, and we basically talk shop. Rafi has a really intelligent take on crypto finance, and he's also just got such a different perspective from me as far as his background, and he's really good at chart rectification too. You can get a hold of Rafi here or learn more about him on X. He's at Classy Rafi on X. He writes really great articles, and I'm so fortunate that he's willing to, shoot the breeze with me and hang out every new and full moon. And he is like the Saturn in my life that keeps the time. He gives me boundaries within I can work, and so I can get this work done and get these messages out, and it really helps me stay on track to know that like we're going to have this conversation. I prepare, my thoughts, and so does he, and it's just awesome, and I hope that you'll join us there. So let me pray over these cards since we got a couple of jumpers, and then we'll read our 10-card Celtic cross for the new moon in Sagittarius. Thank you so much for fine-tuning your free will and intuition with me, and that's just what we do here. We just get a little bit more in touch with our intuitive vibe and flow. While I'm praying with these cards, you're more than welcome to pray with me, or you're more than welcome to like focus on a topic right here in your third eye. You could focus on a topic and think about something while I pull the cards. Maybe it'll become a little bit more personal for you that way. We'll see. Thank you. Thank you. This is us, our challenge. Near past, near future, our conscious awareness, our subconscious awareness. How do we see ourselves? How do other people see us? What are our hopes and fears? And what is the likely outcome if we just keep doing what we're doing right now and we don't make any changes? Let's check this out. Let me take this off, and let me see if I can also take this off. You guys know who I am by now, right? Okay. Hold on. Could I please have may I please have a sip of coffee, y'all? Cheers. Cheers. to the Sag New Moon. Oh, so good. I am feeling celebratory. I put some cloves in there, some cinnamon. Okay, Ten of Swords reversed, crossed by the Sun. In the near past, Two of Cups reversed. Near future, the Lovers reversed. Our conscious awareness, Death. Oh my gosh. Subconscious awareness, the Empress reversed. How do we see ourselves? Four of Cups reversed. How do other people see us or what's in our environment? Two of Wands reversed. Our hopes and fears. Three of Cups reversed. And the likely outcome is strength if we just keep doing what we're doing. So we're popping a lot of majors today because we're dealing with major themes, as we said. Is it easier to see? I want you to see all the cards. Well, we'll see if you can see all the cards. I'll pull them up. With the Ten of Swords reversed. Oh, actually, let me look. See, this is teaching me. Thank you so much for helping me go through this so that I can learn a little. Hi. Oh, hi, sweetheart. Hi, Raffi. Yay. Thank you. And hi, Dr. Strange Doom. Hi, Sharon. Gosh golly, if I missed someone's name, I'm sorry. I will next time when we go on Friday, I will absolutely have my iPad separate so that I can do my chit chat thing because I'm such a chatter. I love to chit chat. Ten of Swords reverse finds us in a situation to where, okay, we thought the worst was over. We thought a new day was dawning, but there still might be a little bit of stuff coming at us from beyond. But just much like the Five of Cups in reverse, the Ten of Swords is a great card to see in reverse because it means that if stuff is coming at us from the outside, at least we can take that energy, transmute it, and lift ourselves up upon it. Here with the Ten of Swords upright, this is a kind of a somber situation where just stuff just keeps getting shot at us from outside. We have to deal with a lot of information. We have to deal with a lot of communications. Swords in the tarot have to do with air energy. That's how we think, how we communicate, how we plan, how we're logistic, and our thought processes. And when this is happening to a person, that means that a lot of stuff is coming in from the outside and they just have to take it and handle it. And at some point, you just give up and give in and just say, okay, well, I accept. Like, I know that a new day is dawning, but I accept that right now sucks. Here, we could take the suck. We could take that air. We could prop ourselves up. We can show people on the outside the pain that we've gone through on the inside, and we can make ourselves stronger because of it. I really feel that that's happening because with this Five of Cups reversed here, I just feel like it's a more empowering stance that we have now. If we've had to deal with grief, sorrow, collective grief, things in the news, stuff that's coming left, right, and sideways. And for a lot of people, that's really hard to process because they don't stay grounded. They just get swept up in all the information that's going on all the time, like on the news, on their feed, on the Tic Tacs and the Twitters and the YouTubes and everything else like that. But here we're able to take the information that comes at us, and even if it's painful, we can still use it constructively. The sun is our challenge right now. Our challenge is to find that sunshine. Our challenge is to have fun with it. Our challenge is to do Leo things like speak and sing. And, Leo energy in the zodiac is the opposite of Aquarius energy. And I noticed this the other day when I was looking at the sun card in one of my quick hits tarot readings. Oh, by the way, I do this every day. Monday through Friday, I pull at least 3 cards, past, present, future. I do the Celtic crosses for the new moon and the full moon, or for you personally, like if you want to order a Celtic cross, you could hit the links below. But like, I only do the 10 card readings for the new and full moon because we get a little bit more in depth with the energy. But on the day to day, if you want to just practice with your intuition and see like what intuitive hits you get, like sometimes it's fun to go and watch the video and try to think of what card it's going to be before I flip it over. Little tricks like that can help strengthen your intuition. All right. Just wanted to say that. The sun card is where we find our happiness, where we find our inner child, where we let our inner child be free, and where we find the strength and the energy and the radiance to cause things around us to grow. Now, we still have proper boundaries, right? Like, we know where it is safe to be our free naked selves, but we're not going to let that horse like gallop off into the distance, right? We have some proper boundaries here, but with the sun, it's like our ego and our light is proper. We're coming fun, we're coming proper, and people want to be around us. The challenge here with this Ten of Swords reversed, challenged by the sun, could be that because things may have been miserable for us, because we may have been thinking a little bit too much about the state of the world in a negative sense, or in a way that's like a little bit more detrimental to our mentality, it might be harder for us to let that sunshine. And also just the fact that like we're reading this in the northern hemisphere. I'm reading this in the northern hemisphere, and at this time it is challenging to grab sunlight. So it could just be as simple as that. In the near past with the Two of Cups reversed, this is somebody coming at us, not coming to us, not coming with us, but somebody coming at us, wanting to offer their cup, wanting to offer an emotional exchange. But the thing about it is in the near past here, this emotional exchange might have been a little bit one-sided. Okay. They might have been coming to us or at us because they were the one in need of the emotional exchange, not because they were there to give, but because they were there to receive. Okay. Here, it's a great, balanced, healthy emotional exchange, not codependent, not like I'm showing you all the love and you're giving me the side eye or anything like that. This is an exchange. This is like, I have enough in my cup to even share. And I have enough curiosity about you that I can even taste, and vice versa. Here, it's like, when you go to a gathering, for example, this happened to me the other day. It was so funny. I was at a social gathering. My friend brought me, she's so funny. She like brings me as her plus one when her husband doesn't want to like do things. He works too hard to go to all this social stuff. And I was a plus one at an event, and I was having a conversational exchange with somebody, and it just felt so one-sided. Like they kept going on and on and on and on and on about themselves. And it's like, gosh, maybe that's why I have to do these videos where I'm the only one talking, because seriously, in my day-to-day life, I do a lot of listening. And so with the Two of Cups in the near past, that could have been a situation to where we felt like we were the container. We felt like we were the cup for somebody else to be pouring their emotional energy into. And it's like, did I sign up for this? Like, is this an equivalent exchange? So that's just something to meditate on during this new moon in Sagittarius. Sagittarius season usually brings a lot of new people into our lives, just because like we're more active at this time of year, going to events, having holiday parties at work, and etc. Our groups might be getting together, exchanging gifts. You're meeting people, you're meeting their spouses. Just be kind and considerate to the fact that like a conversation is an exchange. It's not like reaching out to people for what they can give or do for you emotionally, but what can you give to them? How can you make the other person in this situation feel good and safe to emotionally exchange with you and share love and share the seeds that are the potential of a friendship or the potential of a romance? And I'm thinking it could be romance because in the near future, we have the lovers reversed. So once again, we're thinking about soulmate paths. We're thinking about balance. Okay, another six card. Okay, but when the sixes come in reverse, inverted energy means an internal job. Like we have to do something internally for this card to show up right in the near future. Now, the near future obviously hasn't happened yet. That could be in 5 minutes. That could be tomorrow. That could be next week. But if we want upright lovers energy to be coming into our lives, then we need to do something here, especially in regards to our boundaries in terms of our emotional connections and how much we give and receive. Are we givers? Are we takers? Do we want to fall in love for us, or do we want to fall in love for what we can give to them? These are all questions that we can consider with the death. Woo! Talk about le petit mort. Remember earlier, if I repeated myself, I hope I did, but I was talking about Eros at the top of the chart, and how when you have an orgasm, it's a little death. They call it in French, le petit mort. Death energy represents Scorpio energy, which is getting deep. Okay. Detoxification process. This is us like literally going through the sads, going through the deep, going through the depths of the waters, seeing what comes up, cleansing and detoxifying that water, and then like maybe having a drink to celebrate afterwards. In Sagittarius season, we get to lift our glass and have a drink and celebrate all of this death and rebirth process that we went through. But we're dealing with a lot of death, rebirth energy here. And I think the ask from these cards so far, so good, is to be constructive about it. Okay. Like, Empress reverse in our subconscious position is us maybe not even realizing that, you know, we need to give ourselves some more support in order to become and appear and show up for our lives with more beauty, with more sovereignty, with more power, with more divine femininity, with more grace, with more access, with more generosity, with more voluptuousness, with more fertility. Okay, here with the Empress reverse, we may feel that our battery is a little bit depleted. Again, the Sun square Saturn energy. And then coming up this weekend on Saturday, we're going to have Sun square Venus, which is really exemplified in this card. Just feeling like kind of cock blocked when you, oh, jeepers, feeling kind of cock. I hope this is still recording. I'm going to come over here and see if anybody has told me no audio or whatever. Okay, great. All right. Just checking. Thank you for bearing with me as I am not a producer. I am a creator. But with the Empress reverse energy, yeah, with the Sun squaring Venus coming up this weekend, sandwiched between the Sun square Saturn as of yesterday, this entire week is kind of sandwiched in this kind of like cock blocky energy where like we want to create, we want to do, we want to show up, we want to make sure that, you know, our nails are done and our hair is pretty and that we're feeling luxurious and that we can enjoy the luxuries of life, the comforts of life. But like sometimes we oversleep our alarm. Sometimes we can't get that appointment in before the family photos are taken. And, you know, sometimes the Empress herself even just needs a little bit more support. You know, here she's empowered. I pulled the Emperor today in our Quick Hits Tarot reading, the Emperor upright. And the Emperor energy, the Mars energy, the masculine energy is in full force right now. Sagittarius fire is mutable. Masculine energy, and the Taurus, the earth is really at a detriment right now, especially being that like our only planet in earth really is Uranus, and that's disruptive. So yeah, Empress vibes might be feeling a little shook right now. If we have an elder lady in our lives, maybe just let her know how much her teachings and how much her presence in your life has made you feel appreciated and seen, and maybe help her to feel more appreciated and seen. This could be a mother figure, this could be a friend, this could be an auntie, but I'm feeling the vibes that like maybe some woman in our life who hasn't had as much time to do her thing, that, you know, let her know how much she means to you. Just a suggestion. Four of Cups reverse. How do we see ourselves? We're opening up more. We're opening up more for emotional exchanges. We're opening up more for these Two of Cups situations, but everything needs to come correct. Okay, because with the Four of Cups in reverse, okay, we might be open to doing new stuff that's not our norm, but right here we're really fixated in our general emotional responses to life and what we've always done, what we've always drank, who we've always hung out with in our Three of Cups, who our homies are. We already know how we feel about something, but new situations, new offers, new Ace of Cups, new flirtations, new friendships are coming in, but like, are we open to that? Yes, we are. With the Four of Cups in reverse, we're removing this closed off stance and we're opening our posture a little bit more and we're opening our hearts a little bit more. But again, with this reverse energy, we're doing the work inside so that other people come correct. because this Two of Cups reverse is in the near past. Interesting that the Four of Cups and the Three of Cups reverse come up in our spread. So we'll get to that Three of Cups reverse. That's in our hopes and fears position. In our environment, we have Two of Wands reverse. Again, I'm pretty sure I pulled this in our environment for the full moon in Gemini reading that we did a couple of weeks ago. Correct me if I'm wrong. Two of Wands reversed in our environment is just, or as how people see us, is people see us in the midst of reworking how we present ourselves to the world, or in my case, the World Wide Web. You guys just saw me at the beginning of this video faltering for like 10 minutes with no audio on. This is the cards working in action. This is the cards just showing me pretty much what's going on right now. And that's how the cards talk to me. Actually, I had a reading last week. It was so fun. The person who was there said, I love your cards, Esperanza. I just love your cards. I love the way they talk. And like, they even noticed how the cards are just very much what we're doing. So in your environment, or how do other people see you, are you willing to put yourself out there even if you need to do some working or reworking or learning in front of other people? The only dumb thing to ever do is not learn at all. And these wands here, that also represents Sagittarius fire. So I think it's a really good time to fuck around and find out. Saturn and Jupiter, Jupiter is there protecting us in Cancer, right? So wherever Cancer falls in your chart, you can't really you can't go too far out of bounds, right? And then, with Saturn, they're right up there by Neptune still, Neptune, by the way, squaring this new moon and the sun on the 19th. So, I think if we're fucking around a little bit and trying new things and like trying to show our face or do lives, for example, in my life, in your life, maybe you're going to try a new recipe for Christmas, or maybe you're going to, go out with a new friend or go bowling with a new group. Like, I don't really think you could go wrong doing any of those things. With the Three of Cups reversed in our hopes and fears, we just might be careful about celebrating too much and going too far. But it seems with the Three of Cups reversed in our hopes and fears position, it's like Three of Cups reversed is usually a card of abstinence. When I pull the Three of Cups upright, this is like all systems go, party time, raise a glass, say your cheers. Here, it's don't drink too much, have fun, but not too much fun. Be safe. Be aware and keep your wits about you, because like I said, this new moon has so much energy projected all over it from all types of people in all types of walks of all kinds of spirits and conscious machinery and human beings and religions and spiritualities. There's just a lot of energy being thrown all over the place, all over the internet, all over our lives, all over our homes, all over our neighborhoods. So, I mean, with our hopes and fears being the Three of Cups reversed, we don't have to fear not having too much fun, but I think the fear factor comes in when we are not lucid anymore, or when we lose touch with ourselves to the degree that we are inebriated. Then that's where we need to kind of reel it in. All right. With all this Sag fire, celebratory energy. Oh, the little ladybug I brought today too. Because I'm such an ADD, but this ladybug reminds me of the friend from last winter who I was Five of Cups saying over, so I decided to bring this vibe with us here because, but anyway, as the likely result, if we keep doing what we're doing and we keep putting one foot in front of the next, it looks like we have some strength, some inner strength that we can rely on, even when things look Ten of Swordsy. Okay, even when we're dealing with the death process. Okay, even when we're Five of Cupsing all over the place and like giving and giving and giving, and the scales are disrupted and it doesn't seem like a lot is coming back of it. Even when our ability to shine forth in front of others is a little bit dimmed, even when, we try to give and receive love and offer ourselves into love and soulmate situations, and maybe it just hasn't happened yet. It looks like if we just keep on keeping on, like we're on the right track. This strength process is just gorgeous. This is the healthy Leo energy. This is the healthy Leo energy of playfulness and letting your light shine so that things can grow around you. But this is a maturation of that energy. This is very similar to this Empress vibe of divine feminine energy that is gracious, that is gentle, that is graceful. And the reason why she's called strength is because her strength comes from her heart. Love is the strongest force in this universe. And don't let those missiles and don't let those muscles tell you otherwise. Love is the strongest binding and separating force in this universe. Love is strength. She is in tune with the divine elements here. She's in tune with the infinite flow. And when we maintain our infinite flow, no matter where, no matter what, no matter how, and no matter with whom, we can tame the beast. And when we tame the beast within ourselves and when we tame the beast around us, now we're cooking with fire. All right. So thank you so much. Thank you for sticking it out here. If you're still in the live here, I really appreciate that. And God bless you. God bless America. God bless the world, our universe, and God bless you and me. And I hope to see you on Friday where we can light a candle together. And this is my practice round. So thank you. Thank you. And yes, see you soon. Blessings of health and I hope you have a little fun too. All right, now see you on the next one. Bye for now.